Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Oh my god. Today has been a sad and terrible day, man. Oh my goodness. I'm getting blown up by everyone. Cause you guys want to know what is going on today. I bet X Mongoose and everybody's getting down there. I wish I was down there right now to see everybody's madness. Cause I feel their pain. I feel their pain. They would love to hear how I feel. And I can't stand this new company. And I keep saying money's evil. Money's evil. I did win $10 on the lottery, and I should have not got scratch offs. I should have got the mega, but I need to get that Mega Million so bad, because you guys want to know how much it's up to. I'm just going to tell you this. I could buy Heinz Field if I wanted to. I could help you guys out in no time. Pain is your middle name? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. But anyway, yeah. Right now, the Mega Million is at 530 million. But the instant cash, 304.7 million. We would get 304,700,000. I mean, I know what I would do with all that money. Buy Heinz Field and keep it with that name. Or I could have a chance to call it Yinzer's Field. Yinzer Mont Field. I'm not playing any away games on this game. I'm only playing at home. Because this is for Heinz Field. Like, I can't stand this new company. That's why money's evil. Money is evil. I'm not saying get a debit or credit card. Friggin' learn how to use your money. Everybody, learn how to use your money, man. Like, this company is making... They're not even from here. They're from Michigan. And they ruined the best stadium ever in the NFL. Dude. I can't. It just ticks me off. Like, you guys will see why. We had the best stadium. That's why Madden 22 is the best game right now. I don't care if anybody gets 23, have fun with that game. I mean, if it's still Heinz Field on that game, then okay. But I'm not getting 24 at all. See, there's Heinz Field.
From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
And we're playing in the rain. It's like how it is out there. Ketchup bottles on here. Oh yeah, let's go. And I'm wearing Heinz Ward, just so you guys know. I'm wearing his jersey.
Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just
there's the scoreboard. There's the ketchup bottles that are my favorite.
Rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
There's the city. Sorry if I skipped it. Just
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
I just want to get this action going in Heinz Field, because this is what our field's really named at.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Let's go, Hayden.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take it across
Let's go.
and down to the 45.
That's the way to start it. Every Yinzer would love that. Let's go.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They'll be led by their quarterback in his third NFL season now, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But that's
No.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So
that's not what I wanted to do, but
not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Ooh. Let's go, Hayward. I know you guys ready? It's 3rd down.
Marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package has wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man
Jesus
open.
Christ.
He's at the 30. 10. And
dang it. How?
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Alright, don't worry, we got this in the bank. Don't worry.
The new campaign, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. The point after through
It's
the
no
lead
way.
drops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
Ow, he got me right in the neck. Okay. Nice return there, nice return.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline,
Oh, ow.
his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now Haskins. Flush to his right. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so
What?
good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these...
Yeah!
Away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Devin Bush. Give him the credit.
That was a good
sack.
sack.
14 yards.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Now a deep ball there on
Oh
second
my
down.
God.
Wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Carr. And that is
They got scared.
Certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Dang.
When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
got a bit of a mistake.
At the 20,
there.
let's go.
Well into the end zone for a touchback.
Whew.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense
Whoa.
can do. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris.
Oh, Harris. Whoa. He was on his feet. He could not get
I do know
down.
from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
If I had time for one more play, that's it.
7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, here's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They run for it with Harris.
Let's go, Harris.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Show a little faith in the defense, too, right?
Yep. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place. And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continued to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a give here to Snell. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Snell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now here's Snell. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Yes.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for the entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schilber.
Oh my goodness, let's go.
38-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't pulled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And
Oh my God, let's go.
the 26-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. This is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Haskins will throw.
What?
Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown.
That went way.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing.
I don't know why he threw that.
They want to end
Hard,
every
but
drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin in the Midwest. Venerable Soldier Field is the site for Cincinnati taking on Chicago in their home opener. And it's the Bears who have the lead. The rookie, Justin Fields, with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Teddy Bridgewater with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last
Hopefully you guys are
drive
loving this video. Hopefully you guys are.
Normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play
Oh,
again,
jeez.
right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are loving this stream because, yeah, Heinz Field meant a lot for everyone around here.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Again, they defer to Snell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ooh.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Snell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench.
Hope you guys are loving this, because this one is... The Raiders are not that good. I mean, I'm not saying that to Vegas fans, but yeah. Uh-oh, here we go. Third down.
Coming up, they got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works
TJ
both ways.
Watt.
Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. Only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. They'll run on first down. Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now Haskins on first down, eluding the pressure right. And some strong running. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down. Again, they defer to Snell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now look at this. They
No
get
way.
the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr going to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards.
And Brian Edwards, the 3rd of 3 high draft picks the Raiders used on receivers last year, if you count Lynn Bowden. They got him in the 3rd round out of South Carolina. A big, strong, physical receiver. They expect more catches like the one we just saw there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Carr now on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Edwards, 69 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Sutton now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down. Snell, and he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, it's Snell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Balaj. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal. Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner. And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay. So we did not win that one. So, alright. So that's okay. You know what they always say, you can't win them all.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Nice.
From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2
All you guys that
yards
are
shy
watching
of
this that love Heinz Field, I'm just playing this just for fun. But I'm trying to win also. It's just, I don't know. Without Ben on this game, and then I'm using Dwayne Haskins, I would put Rudolph in, but I don't really play Madden that much. But I got this because it was Ben last year, and then I don't know about the Heinz Field thing. It's 3rd down. Oh, are you serious? I mean, we might be rebuilding, but I do want to get the Kenny Pickett, but I don't want them to say, like the announcers, they say Heinz Field in this game. I don't want them to say, welcome to Akronshire. See, I don't want them to say that. That just does not sound right in so many levels. It just does not sound right. Is that the... No, they gave him the first, okay. Plus the ketchup bottles on this game, and I like it like that. Where's the defense?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama.
Okay.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking And to cash in on this opening drive, here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this time,
how was that? Okay.
Touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led by their quarterback in his 3rd NFL season now, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, a give to Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there.
They already know my passing game, so running game.
Now Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the give to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Let's go wide.
Down at the 34, well short of the first down
Let's
marker.
go.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Field goal. Are they really going to try this? Okay.
Fifth-round pick Evan McPherson from the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Bengals suck.
McPherson's kick.
No way. How?
And they take the lead here.
Let's see this.
10-7.
Oh.
So a good kick
Just
there.
a
They
little
put the
bit.
tie on it with 3
Oh.
points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a
That was-
touchdown. We know that. But the
that
NFL
was
defense
cool.
is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Either way.
you got it.
I just went right past it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Dang.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts.
They really don't want me to run
disposal,
anymore.
So I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
I gotta use one of my timeouts.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins alluding to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can to try again after the sack. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Najee Harris, my boy.
The Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
I know how to use Najee Harris. He's my man.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Anybody who saw that as a Steeler fan, you have to be impressed. Or you have to be, like, pumped up.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. A long run, the scamper. A very nice scamper. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Last game was just Raiders just was taking over that game. We could have had it, but too many picks, and it was raining. This game, I know how to beat the Bengals. We just cannot let them come back.
First possession of this second half. And fortunate to get points.
This game feels like a Sunday game, though.
Field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long
We're kind of like equal. We have not done anything bad in this game yet. What's up, Rich Vibes? What's going on?
We'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Jeez.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender.
Here he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Alright, they got that luckiness.
Second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
There's my boy Najee Harris.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Taken at the goal line.
Ow.
He'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in.
Ow.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And what a big 2020 season for the Saints for this 3rd-round pick in 2017 out of Florida Atlantic. Now, he signed with the Bengals back in March, but for New Orleans last year, 13.5 sacks.
Let's go, Boswell.
For the NFC lead.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. second down. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Our Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, it's Harris on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, it's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. And Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down 20-17. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Burrow is tight end Uzoma. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but then clock rolling. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 10 seconds to go. Throwing Burrow to Mixon on the check down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive and not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield, kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. On second down, Nixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Melendikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now is quarterback at Cincinnati.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Let's go, come on. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Dang, that was a good game, not gonna lie. Whew. That was a crazy game, my guys. That was a crazy game. No, I'm not. Oh, wow. I can't play this one because it's not in Heinz Field, so I can't play this one. If we beat the undefeated Packers, I'm going to laugh. What did we do? Oh, we lost 38-31. And dang. So it looks like we had 2 more home games, then we're in the bye week for week 7. Oh, jeez. Let me try something different here, because, I mean, Let me find. Where do I go to? Where do I manage roster? I think this is depth chart. Yes. Let me try you out, Rudolph. Let me try you out. Rudolph, I usually don't use him, but let's see how this goes.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Sutton now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Rudolph looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch made by Johnson.
Nice.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
That's not where I wanted to throw it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring
he must be talking on the bench.
Yeah. A few inches here. And he is is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, has set the tone. Can't connect there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now, their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll try again on
Jesus,
second and
they're
goal.
wasting so much time over here.
To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fan. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. With Williams. And he will take it in for a go touchdown.